My video for January the 19th, 2020 is video number 3,340. And the title is I Get It. We Are All Mad. Jonathan Turley summed it up nicely in his talk I referred to in the previous two videos. Quote, I get it. You are mad. The president is mad. My Democratic friends are mad. My Republican friends are mad. My wife is mad. My kids are mad. Even my dog is mad. And Luna is a golden doodle, and they are never mad. We are all mad. And where has it taken us? Will a slipshod impeachment make us less mad, or will it only give an invitation for the madness to follow in every future administration? End quote. My friend from Israel even recorded a video and sent it to me. He titled it Madness, the Truth. Yes, I'll include the link, or I'll include a link. Then at our Thursday night meeting, two of my friends clashed. Both are mad, although one won't admit it. After all, some never own their own feelings, living in perpetual denial. One reminded me of the alleged purpose of the groups hosted by my longtime friend. Quote, bring an open heart and mind to share with like-minded people your own spiritual experiences and be willing to explore new levels of awareness. This is an open discussion group with the purpose of self-discovery, connecting with the divine self, and experiencing a spiritual awakening. We meet to share and discuss our spiritual experiences, growth, and insights so that we may support one another with love, understanding, joy, and peace. End quote. Indeed, this is a mad, mad, mad world. I'm glad that I drew the Jonathan Turley's testimony before the Judiciary Committee. I this is the third video that I've made based on that speech, which was given, I think, in December, if I'm not mistaken, possibly November last year. And I find it really good because he's a Democrat saying that the impeachment is nonsense, which of course it is. And not only is it nonsense, the governor of Virginia should be arrested, and most of the people that are on the thing in that state trying to take away people's guns, because guns have been used throughout history to taking away guns, I should say, has been used without history to bring genocide to people. And one of my close friends, who I believe is one that supports Trump, if I'm not mistaken, I think she is, but she sent me the thing about the history of in the 20th century of taking guns away from citizens in the country, in Russia and throughout Europe and in other places. When they disarm the people, genocide follows. And that is the game plan, folks, believe it or not, of the elite establishment. And I especially wanted to say my friend from Israel, because some people say, Ron, you're anti-Semitic. No, I just have studied enough to understand that most Jews are not Semitic, and the people that are trying to create a one world government that claim to be Jews aren't Jews. They are atheists. They are actually, in my opinion, demon possessed individuals, many of them. And their agenda is depopulation, as shown in the Georgia Guidestones. They want to control the population. That's the game plan, folks. It's not good for you and me or anyone that is honest. It only serves the interests of those who want to control others. And as I said in the blurb, two of my friends in the Thursday night group, this is Saturday morning as I'm recording this, in the Thursday night group, two of my friends clashed. Most of us walked out, leaving the two of them, and I was hoping that whatever their differences were, they would be worked out. But they didn't, because one of my friends is very high on the evolutionary scale, and it's just not appropriate to get angry. It's not appropriate to express feelings, because high up people that are spiritually developed don't do such things, because they live on a higher plane of existence. Well, that's bullshit. And my friend and I have butted heads on that many times, though we don't do it publicly. We can express our opinions, and I have expressed mine, and he has expressed his in meetings, and we have had many private conversations where we've discussed the differences. But here, my friend is meeting with another person who has a different point of view, and he says he never asks questions. Well, I'm asking a question. Why do you not allow a free flow of discussion as long as it's done without arguing? I can understand why arguing doesn't accomplish anything, because as soon as you start to argue, the conversation has ended. There is no more communication. All you're doing is yelling at each other. and that serves, in my opinion, no useful purpose whatsoever. It is a mad world. They don't have enough mads in it, because everybody is mad. Some people are mad as in insane. And I believe those are the people that are highest on the totem pole, many of which will never even know their names, because they play from behind the curtain. They are the magicians, and it's dark magic that they use. And it's about control. It's about manipulating the human race to serve an agenda of total loss of freedom, and to create a robotic humanity to replace the natural humanity, which those of us that have begun to think for ourselves become the enemy of those that want to create a deep state that is all about demonizing free thinkers and empowering those who will simply follow orders. Again, robots. These are issues that we have to face, and we have to bring open hearts and open minds into the discussion. We have to allow people to have a different point of view and listen to why they have a different point of view. Often it's based on experience, and perhaps even more often it's based simply on training. They told me, this is what I was told. We all go through that. We're all indoctrinated from youth by our parents and our peers and those that teach us at the earliest levels of our so-called education. But it doesn't lead us to freedom. It leads us into more and more bondage. And the control freaks want to control the ability to defend ourselves, the ability to think outside the box, the ability to become rational and to become loving. That's why I've explored other religions and other points of view. And I've made it a point throughout my life to try to think outside the box, because the box is a prison. And it's a prison of the mind, and it can become a prison of the body. And some suggest it's even a prison of the soul. We've got to somehow get God to answer the prayers to deliver us from evil. Thank you, folks, for listening, and namaste.